Okay. We will start. Okay. Oh, what was our last class? Where did we stop? Yes, audio, video, everything is clear from your side.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Where did we stop in the last class? Inheritance. Very good, Maithili. So we have started C++. So C++ is which type of language it is? High level or middle level or procedural language?
High level language, ma'am.
High level language. Okay. So here I just want to clean you. Who developed C++ language? Have written that name also.
Bijan Straustro.
Yeah, Bizoni Strausstrup. Okay. So what are the OOPS concepts so far we have discussed? Classes, objects, inheritance, data abstraction. Then, okay, we will have a quick recap, guys. Okay. So here in C++ we have three access specifiers. How many access specifiers do we have? Three. What are those? Means public, private and protected. So whenever I am talking about C language, their default access specifier is public. Means everyone could come and access the data. So here there is no security for the data in C language. Whenever you are coming for C++ language, here the default access specifier is private. Means what? If anyone wants to access our data, first they have to take permission from us, then only they could be able to access the data. So what is the default access specifier in C language? C++ is private. Okay na? So here whenever I'm talking about C language, only functions will be played a key role, but in the C++ data and functions together they play a key role. Okay, means here whatever the variables we declared under class, what are those called? Have told you that day. Whatever the variables I declared under class, what are those called?
Objects, ma'am.
Objects, no, data members. They are data members. Functions declared inside the class are called what? Member functions. Yes. And here one more thing, data abstraction means what? Hiding the unnecessary data from the user. That is called data abstraction. I have given you example of Amazon. If we cannot see the original price of the product, if you can see the original price of the product, we will not buy that. So even though both persons are reside on same server, the one person is allowed to just he see the whole original price and selling price. The other person like customers can only see the what? Only the selling price. Means what? Here some part of data is being hidden by the user. So it comes under only the feature called data abstraction. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, coming here, inheritance means what? Means so the idea of reusability. I have told you that also. So father, grandfather, and son. If the son wants to earn certain amount, if his father will give him, he will start from that. No, I will not give. Means he has to start from the beginning. Means what? Like example, better example. You take a house. So if you want to renovate a new old house, it will take more time. Or constructing a new house will take more time. Constructing a new house will take more time. Means what? In C language, if I want to write a program, here when one person has started, the other person cannot continue because he has no thing of data sharing. But the same thing when I come for C++, the here inheritance is the concept. One method, whichever the thing is implemented by one person, the same code can be reused. Means what? Which అక్కడ ఐడియా ఆఫ్ రియూజబిలిటీ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ దేర్. ఒక ఫంక్షన్ నేను యూజ్ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ నేను యూజ్ చేయడానికి సిలో ఈస్ నాట్ అలౌడ్, బట్ ద సేమ్ థింగ్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ ఇన్ C++. సో విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ మీన్స్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇన్హెరిట్ దట్ ఫీచర్స్. ఓకేనా? Then inherit those features in the subclass. Again I am implementing. Are you understanding? Okay, now so with this what happens? Time is being saved. Everyone understood the OOPS concepts? అర్థమైనాయా OOPS కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్ని? ఓకే, no response from you. So please try to focus on C++ program. See, normal C++ program will be like normal C program only, except printf and scanf are being replaced by cout and cin. But whenever we are writing a program using oops concept, that is class means, then the structure varies. Okay. So what is the structure of a C++ program when we are using the concept called class? Clear everyone? Normal C program, C++ program రెండు ఒకటే లాగుంటాయి. The only thing అక్కడ cout cin, ఇక్కడ cout cin రాస్తాం, అక్కడ ఏం రాస్తాము, printf and scanf. And moreover, cout and cin, like they are unformatted, they don't require percentage d, percentage ampersand, all not or not at all required by cout and cin. Clear everyone with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now simple C++ program means the same like this, and here I am telling C++ using oops concept. This program is class means what? C++ program only, because cout cin are the printf and scanf functions. But here I could call it as a oops program because I have used the concept called oops, that is class. Class is an oops concept or not? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So here how to write that? This is the original structure. First, as usual, we have to include what? Header files is the first thing, followed by class declaration. Which class? After that, class functions, and I have to define them. I could define class definitions inside the class or outside the class. At last, we are going to write the main function. This is the original structure of a C++ program when you are writing oops concept. Clear everyone? And here at last I am writing the main function. Actually, for any program, execution begins from where? Execution begins from where?
Top to bottom.
Bottom.
No. I'm just asking
Bottom
you.
to up.
Whichever the program you take, execution begins from where?
Main function, ma'am.
Yes, main function. Okay. So when we are using oops concept, main is placed where? At the bottom or at the top?
Bottom.
At the bottom. So here before main I have written three structures, three formats, but I will be compiler will be executing from main function, means from here onwards it's going to up. That is why it is also called as bottom up approach. What it is called? Bottom up approach. Clear everyone why it is called bottom up approach?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now simple C program, again we have to remember. So first thing what we are going to do means structures, you know na, struct name. Similarly, we are going to write first what? Class name. What is the syntax for class? Class followed
name.
by class name. If I am writing about employee, I could give name as the employee. Okay. So here if I am not giving anything, means by default what is the access specifier here?
Private.
Private. Okay, now if I'm not giving anything, it is by default taking it as a private, because private means what? The data is fully secure. Okay, and here public means what? Functions. I have told you that example also. So if I want to eat biryani, everyone will tell the recipe, but what is the special powder which that will make the biryani more essence or more delicious, means that will not be shared. That is nothing but the data. Here also I am going to type the data but not the functions. So all the time functions will be declared under public section. Please do mind it. Okay, member functions all the time will be declared where? Under public functions. What happened if I declare member functions under private? You may get this doubt. What will happen, ma'am, if I declare member functions under private section? Anyone got this doubt? No one? Say yes or no, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why we are not giving, you may get these questions also like this. Why we will not give member functions under private section means it will be limited only within the class. If I come out of this class, if member functions are declared in the private section, they are powerful only within the class. If they come out of the class, they lose their power. They are undefined. They don't have any value if I declare the member functions inside the class. Clear? That is why all the time I declare member functions under public section. Clear everyone? Because you have to write a program now, girls. After this, under member functions, here what are the two member functions I have taken? Void get data. The other one is
Void
void
display.
display. So here two member functions have taken. One I have defined within the class, one I have defined outside the class. I can define two member functions inside the class, or two member functions outside the class, or one member function inside or one member outside. Anyhow I could define them. Clear everyone? When I am defining, as I have told you in C language, when I am defining, I all the time should keep this, not semicolon. Do you understand the difference now? Here void get data I am defining. So I am not terminating this function with a semicolon. But here I am declaring, I am not defining. So here I am terminated it with a semicolon. You have to remember this because every time you do the same mistake. Clear? Yes. So here void get data. So what are the two variables I have given here? Int age and float salary. Yes. So here I am entering, enter the details of an employee. So CN is nothing but what in C language?
Input,
Scanf.
ma'am.
Scanf. Very good. Scanf. There we used to give percentage D comma percentage F ampersand A ampersand age ampersand salary. But here those are all not required. So directly I am giving C input, console input, extraction operator. What that greater symbol is called? Extraction operator. Less than symbols are called what? They are
Insertion operator.
insertion operator. Okay, terminology is very important, girls. So here I am taken. After this, now I am taking one more function, that is void display. With this I am going to terminate my class with a semicolon. Till now any doubts here? No doubts, right?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Now I am defining, because when you are defining outside the class, you have to define them, because once you come out of the class, you people, if you are attending any interview in the college itself, you don't have to tell your college name. But the same student, if you are going to other college, you have to take your college name or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, here void get data it is defined inside the class. That is why here it is not required to take the class name here. But the same here void display I am going to define it outside the class. When I am defining outside the class, I have to specifically give to which class it belongs to. So it belongs to class employee. Right? Void first data type I have to give, followed by class name, scope resolution operator. With the help of scope resolution operator only I could define this. Okay, if it is not there, I may not be accessible to use this function. Okay, so void is the data type syntax. Emuntadi diniki? If you want to define outside the class, data type followed by class name,
Scope resolution.
resolution operator, member function name. This is the syntax you have to remember. Okay. Any doubt here? Accordingly I have written here void is the data type, class name is the employee, and scope resolution operator. What is the member function name here? Display. That's all. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. After this, now I want to define this. Now I have given this value. I want to display means what I have to take output statement. Cout, the employee details are two variables I have taken, age and salary. Okay. Clear? With this my member functions are defined. Now I came for main function. So main function, if I want to use these variables means I have to create one object. So what I have to do? I have to create an object with the class name. Here object is also one of the OOPS concepts. Okay. So what is the object? How could I create object? Because I want to access which class member functions here? ఏ మెంబర్ ఫంక్షన్ నేను యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నాను? ఎంప్లాయీ కదా?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have to create an object EMPE. EMPE ఏమని ఇవ్వచ్చు, but we are very much habituated giving first letter of the class name. That's all. EMPE. So how many member functions are there that I have to call with the help of a dot operator? What is that operator? Dot operator. E dot get data, E dot display data, return 0. So when I come for main function, so it will check, okay, one object is created. So it will check for the class employee. So it will be going for up, oh, class name employee, EMP both are matched. So it is the right function. Then it will come for the e.getData. Whenever e.getData comes means my compiler automatically control transfers from here to here. Okay. After executing this, then it will be coming to again here e.display means again it will go for display function. So this is all the program about what? Employee. Will you try any program, girls? Same program.
Yes, ma'am.
You people take student. Okay. Student and his name and age. Character name and age. Same program. Will you try?
Yes, ma'am.
5 minutes time I'm giving you. Please try to write that program. Everyone. What, Neha? Will you try, Neha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everyone should try. If you have doubts, I am there to clear. Start writing. So you have to take class name, whatever you can take. Student, you take whatever it is, and you have to take name. Name means what you have to give? Array, character array. If you give char name means only one single letter it will take. You have to give character array, size your wish. Try to do. Yes, finished?
Completed, ma'am.
Yes, Husna? Yes. Will you read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you read that?
Okay.
What are the member functions? You just read it.
Member functions, void get data,
Hmm.
void display.
Where did you define them? Inside or outside the class?
Inside only, ma'am.
Inside only. Okay, fine. So, object, what did you create the object? How did you create?
Student
Hmm.
dot get data, st dot get data, and
Hmm.
st dot display.
Okay, you have given object as what? STD?
Yes, ma'am. No, st only.
ST only. Very good. Very good, Husna. Good. Then, understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Roja finished, Roja?
Yes, ma'am.
Same thing you did. Define inside or outside the class.
One I defined inside the class and one is outside the class.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Hope everyone wrote the program. Just a confirmation message, girl. Everyone did? Supratika. Okay, fine. So if you are done, I'll start one more program here. Functions using arguments. Shall we proceed? Yes, here. Okay, Maithili. Yes, now next program is what I have told you. 4 types of functions. So when we were talking, what are those functions? Functions using functions with return values and with arguments. Functions without return values and with arguments. Function without return value and without arguments. And functions with arguments and without return value. Have we discussed these types of functions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Same
ma'am.
thing again we are going to apply in the class program. Okay, so here I want to do addition of two numbers. Okay, now what we have to do? Addition of two numbers. So here I have taken class as calc, whatever the name, calculation, right? So I have taken class name as cal. Here I did not take any data here. Have I taken any data here? No, I did not declare any variable, but those variables I am passing like an arguments here. క్లియర్. ఇక్కడ ప్రైవేట్ లో ఇంట్ ఏ ఇంట్ బి అని నేను ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదు. వాట్ ఐ డిడ్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ దట్ ఐ హావ్ టేకెన్ ఏ మెంబర్ ఫంక్షన్. సో ఐ హావ్ టేకెన్ వేరియబుల్స్ యాజ్ ద ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్. ఎనీ డౌట్ హియర్?
No, ma'am.
I could take in this manner also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So here I have taken int add. So two variables I have taken, int a comma int b. My target is to addition of two variables. So I have taken return a plus b. So what type of function it is? It is what type of function? Function with arguments and with return value, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So once the
Yes, ma'am.
functions are defined, please you have to make an identification which type of function it belongs to. Okay. So here my task is to sum up two variables. So I have taken int add. I have passed variables as an argument. So int a comma int b. So I am directly doing, instead of taking the third variable, I told you if you are taking three variables means three allocations are needed. So three allocations, three bytes means each variable occupied 2 bytes means 6 bytes I am going to use. But instead directly if I take return value, return a plus b means how many bytes? Only 4 bytes will be sufficient. Means all the time I have to keep in mind that less consumption of memory. Do you understand this? Everyone? ఇక్కడ డౌట్ ఉందా ఏమన్నా?
You are supposed to respond, girls.
Yes, do you understand here or not?
Ma'am, repeat once.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Same program. Earlier మనం ఏం చేసుకున్నాం నేహా? Once what we have to do, addition of two numbers means int a comma b comma c అని ఇచ్చి after that what I did? Auntie? Okay, int a comma B comma C. What I used to take C equal to A plus B. This is the way I used to take or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
అక్కడ మోక్షిత్ అడుగుదానా C equal to A plus B. What I mean to tell you is, here A, B, C, I have declared 3 variables means each and every variable occupies 2 bytes in the memory, right? So A 2 bytes, B 2 bytes, C 2 bytes. Totally how many bytes it is occupying? 6 bytes of memory. Yes, but all the time what I told you, a good programmer should keep in mind about space and time. So here, instead of taking 3 variables, I could finish this with 2 variables by taking the return as a type. Clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Why? Because with 2 variables means only 4 bytes I am using. The rest 2 I am saving, right? Right? So that is why here I am taking return A plus B. Clear now? Any doubts
Yes,
regarding
ma'am.
this? So means what? This is the efficient way of using memory. Okay. And here same function, again I am taking one more function int add. How many parameters I am passing now? 3 parameters I am passing. What are those? Int A, int B, int C. Same thing. Here again I am doing A plus B plus C. Any doubts of defining these two functions? No, na?
No, ma'am.
No,
And I
ma'am.
have defined these member functions inside the class or outside the class?
Inside the class.
Inside the class I have defined. So here once I come out of the class, so I have to create an object, right? So I have created an object. What object? With the help of a class name. My class name is cal and I have taken C. As I already told you, we are very much habituated using the first letter of the class name. So C have taken. Now I am just calling this member function. C out. C dot add means where my control will immediately go. Where it will go? It will go C dot add means add is the how many parameters are here?
2 parameters.
2 parameters. Will it go here or here?
First one.
First one,
A plus
because
B, ma'am.
it will be matching. Okay, there is a add function, both are add, but here I could define them with the help of only parameters. I could send that is different function, this is different function, right? So here int A, int B, but here we are having 3. So here how many parameters are there? 2. So it is going to take, first will be A plus B means 30 will be the first output. Is there any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
No,
No.
ma'am.
And coming for the second, C dot add means here 3 are there. 3 parameters will be matching to this 12, 20, 33. So here what it will be returning? This function it is going to add and it will write. Okay. And here one concept has come. So two functions having the same name. How I am going to differentiate this function now? How I have differentiated? By changing the number of parameters, right? In the first function, add, int both belong to same data type. And when I come for member function, both are of same member function. So where is the differentiation occurring here? Only the counting number of parameters. Here I have taken 2 parameters. Here how many I have taken?
3 parameters.
3 parameters. This is nothing but a function overloading. What it is? Function overloading. So function overloading means what? Function with the same name having different data types or different number of parameters. That is nothing but a function overloading. Clear everyone? Is there any doubt here what is meant by function overloading? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
If I take like this, one more function I am taking, float add. Here I am taking float A comma float B. So this also I can take same thing, return A plus B. So is there any wrong here? No, na? Because here what I have to check means here same, both the 3 member functions are having the same name, but first is the first function and third function difference, and where I made the difference for the first and third function. Where did I make the change?
Data type, ma'am.
Data type. Okay, now suppose if int add, okay, add, both are same. And here what I have taken, 2 variables, 2 arguments I have taken. Here also 2 arguments, here also 2 arguments. But I have differentiated that with the data type. So a member function with the same name but different type or different parameters, then I can call it as a function overloading. Do you have any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Everyone understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Next, coming for the important topic, that is default arguments. You may get this type of questions also. Default arguments means when we are not given any value, by automatically it will take one value. That is called default argument. Got my point? I have declared int A, int B. I have given value for A, but I did not give value for B. Then I did return A plus B. So what it has to show actually? Some error, right? Because a value I did not give, but it will not give any error. Instead it will be going taking automatically one value. That is called default arguments. Do you understand? We will go straight away with the program. See here, what is the function name I have taken, girls? I have taken function name as sum. Have declared above the main function, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sum. How many parameters I have taken here?
4 parameters.
4 parameters x, y, z, w, and here for you in the assignment also I have given whichever the variables or whichever the functions declared above the main, they become global or local. They become global or local?
Global, ma'am.
Global, because these functions are accessed by any function. Same function if I give inside the main mean, that becomes local. So global means what? Whichever the functions or variables I declared above the main, they become global. Same member functions or variables I declared inside, they become local variables. Clear everyone? So here you just see here, and here I have taken a function here. So what is the function name here? Sum I have taken, but how many parameters I have taken here? 4 parameters. And what is the operation I have to do here? Sum of all the 4 parameters, right? That is the functionality you have written here, right? Any doubt till? No. So here I am taking sum of 10 comma 15. So when I am taking sum of 10 comma 15 and the above thing here, ఇక్కడ మనం చూసుకుంటే ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో here can see at 10 comma 20 means it is going the function with 2 parameters. If I come for this, it is going to see the function with 3 parameters. But here I am calling here sum of 10 comma 15 means how many parameters are there particularly in this particular statement?
2.
2 are there. Means what? Whichever are there, first xy is the, I have declared first xy, right? So x will be taken 10, y will be taken 15, but z and w will be taken 0. Okay na? So what? See out sum 10 comma 15. So 10 will be taken for x. Why only for x, girls? Because 10 is the variable which is, x is the variable which is declared first. So x will be taken 10 and y will be taken 15. Z and w, even though I did not give, automatically default arguments I told you, by default they take 0 and it is going to show you the output as 25. Any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Default arguments కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈస్ దట్ బికాస్ మీరు యాక్చువల్ గా మామూలుగా డిఫాల్ట్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ లేకపోతే ఇట్ విల్ బి షోయింగ్ యూ అన్ ఎర్రర్ బికాస్ ఇక్కడ నేను 4 పారామీటర్స్ తీసుకొని బట్ ఓన్లీ 2 పారామీటర్స్ మిస్ మ్యాచ్ ఇస్ ఫౌండ్ వెన్ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఫంక్షన్స్ లో మనకి ఏముంటుంది సో వెన్ ఐ డిక్లేర్ ఇట్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ద మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ సో వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ కంపైలర్ విల్ ఓన్లీ చెక్ what is the name of the function, how many number of parameters there, accordingly it is going to match and execute. But here matching is found here? No, here I have taken 4 parameters, but when I am calling there are only 2 parameters, then also it is not showing an error, simply it is executing. Do you understand this? This is also one of the advantages of C++ because whichever the variables are not declared, by default they are allocated as 0. They are allotted value as 0. Okay? Clear everyone? This is the concept about what? Default arguments means from left to right it will go. Suppose if I take here instead of y, I take some z here. So here I am taking x. So what will be taken now? Z will be taken 10, y will be taken 15, x will be taken 0. Why? ఎందుకు? బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ వాల్యూస్ ఫ్రమ్ లెఫ్ట్ టు రైట్. లెఫ్ట్ నుంచి రైట్ కి వెళ్తుంది కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఏ 2 వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తే వాటికే వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటుంది. డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్ పాయింట్?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone. That is the advantage with the default arguments. Any doubts here?
Ma'am, explain once again, ma'am.
Yes, sure. Default arguments ante entivi? Suppose here I have taken member function above the main function, right? So here how many number of parameters are there? 4 parameters. Generally, when we were talking about functions in C language, I declared the member function. I have told you clearly. So suppose if I declared any function like this. So int add, I have declared suppose int a comma int b. So I have I have defined like this. When I am calling again, you know, main function rasin tarvata, after main have written like this, and I have defined some set of statements here. Okay, after that I am going to call this function. Now I want to define, right? Ippudu define chesetappudu int sum, what I told, how many parameters are here for this program, int add kada, int
Yes,
add, int add తీసుకొని, so what here compiler will check means it will check matching ఏంటంటే, okay, here one function I have to define. So int data type, add is the member function name. How many parameters are there? It will just count the parameters, not about variable names కూడా చూడదు అది. int a comma b అంటే అక్కడ int a b na b na చూడదు. What it will look, how many number of parameters are there and what are the data types, only it focuses on it. Accordingly it will match and execute, right? So ఇక్కడ 2 ఉంటే నేను automatic how many have to take here? 2 only have to take. More than 2 I should not take, or less than 2 I should not take. This is the functions in C language. Okay, but here same functions when I am implementing using the concept called default arguments, here I have taken 4, but when I am calling here, how many I am calling? Each and every time I am changing differently, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you please try. Now I have defined like this. Okay, int, I am just erasing it. Again you will be getting confused. So here sum of 10 comma 15 I am calling means accordingly C lo emaitundi, okay, int are there, 10 comma 15 means there it will be showing you an error, but here it will not show you an error. Instead automatically it will take Z and W only 0. Why Z and W means because here I have taken first as X. Okay, so int X, int Y, this is Z. So first it will traverse from left to right. It will visit from left to right. Left to right I could find under the first two variables x comma y. Yes, x comma y means what? X is 10, y is 15. The rest are going to be 0, 0. Automatically, defaultly it is going to take 0. Clear now? When I am calling for 3 variables, 3 arguments, which one will be the taking as 0? W will be taking 0. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
When I am calling for 4 means for x 10, for this x 10, y 15, z will be 25, w will be 30. There will be no nothing. As usual, how many number of parameters I have given? Accordingly, I have given values. But when there were no values given, by default, it will not show you an error. Instead, it is going to take you a value of 0. General ga manaki value ఇవ్వకపోతే C లో garbage value తీసుకుంటుంది. Do you remember that point which I have told you before? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But here instead of taking value as garbage means it will not give you the correct answer, because here I have taken 10 and 15 only. Garbage value means sometimes it may take 1000, sometimes it may take 10,000, whatever is random value. But here garbage value తీసుకుంటే our output goes wrong. But instead what it is going to take? Only 0, 0. If I take 0, 0, will any reflection will occur in my output? No. However, I gave the input, accordingly the output. I have given 10 and 15 as the input. So my output should be 25 only, na? If other than 25 if I get, that should be a mistake. Some runtime error, right? Everyone understood this? Any doubts? అర్థమైందా అర్థం కాలేదా?
Understood, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. Next topic is inline functions. Inline functions means what? Means suppose, like if you are asked, okay, generally I will tell you the keyword. When you people are asked to write an essay about Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi, when you want to write an essay consisting on 150 words, often and often you type which word?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. So you feel like an every time, and moreover you think that you are writing an essay in system. కంప్యూటర్ సిస్టమ్ లో మీరు రాస్తున్నారు. సో ప్రతిసారి మహాత్మా గాంధీ రాయాలి, అండ్ మోర్ ఓవర్ యూ ఆర్ గివెన్ అ టైమ్ ఆఫ్ 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes you have to complete 150 words. So what you have to think, you'll be going for a shortcut. Shortcuts are not allowed. అంటే నేను టైపింగ్ లో నేను ఏదో సమ్ చేంజెస్ చేయాలి. సో ఏం చేయాలి అంటే విచ్ ఎవర్ ద వర్డ్ ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ వెరీ ఆఫన్, ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాను, ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ గా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాను, ఆ వర్డ్ కి నేను ఒక మ్యాక్రో అనేది క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను. మ్యాక్రో మీన్స్ వాట్? అక్కడ జస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే నేను ప్రతిసారి మహాత్మా గాంధీ బదులు మనకి ఎంఎస్ వర్డ్ లో వి హ్యావ్ దట్ ఆప్షన్. సో మ్యాక్రో అనే వర్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే ఎవ్రీ టైం దానికి ఒక కీవర్డ్ పెట్టచ్చు. మీన్స్ మహాత్మా గాంధీ టైప్ చేయకుండా ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఐ జస్ట్ వన్ బటన్, దానికి ఒక బటన్ నేను సెట్ చేస్తాను, అది రికార్డింగ్ మనకు ఉంటది. విచ్ ఎవర్ ద సెంటెన్స్ ఆర్ వర్డ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ ఇట్ రిపీటెడ్లీ, ప్రతిసారి రాస్తూ ఉంటానంటే నాకు టైం టేకింగ్, అది టైం కన్స్యూమింగ్ ఎగ్జామ్ కదా. సో నేనేం చేస్తున్నానంటే ఆ వర్డ్ ని ఒకసారి రాసి అది దానికి ఒక కంట్రోల్ సి, ఏదో మనం వాడే కమాండ్స్ కాకుండా నా ఓన్ గా ఏదో ఒకటి పెడతాను, కంట్రోల్ సంథింగ్ పెడతాను, కంట్రోల్ ఎన్, కంట్రోల్ జెడ్, లేనివి కంట్రోల్ పి సంథింగ్ ఐ కీప్. సో మన ఓన్ గా పెట్టి నేను ప్రతిసారి మహాత్మా గాంధీ దగ్గర డైరెక్ట్లీ నేను ఎంఏహెచ్ఏ రాయకుండా ఇఫ్ ఐ ప్రెస్ దట్ కి ఆటోమేటిక్లీ దట్ విల్ అపియర్. With this, my time is being saved or not?
Yes, ma'am.
అర్థమైంది అందరికి? ప్రతిసారి నేను టైప్ చేయకుండా దేన్ని నేను ముందు డిఫైన్ చేసి దాన్ని సేవ్ చేసి ఒక బటన్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే నాకు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా అది, నేను ఎప్పుడైతే మహాత్మా గాంధీ అంటానో అప్పుడు నేను బటన్ క్లిక్ చేసి కంట్రోల్ 8 అని నేను బటన్ ఒక డిఫైన్ చేస్తాను అనుకో, నేను ప్రతిసారి కంట్రోల్ 8 నాకు ఎక్కడ మహాత్మా గాంధీ రాయాలనుకున్నాను అప్పుడు నేను ఇఫ్ ఐ ప్రెస్ కంట్రోల్ 8 మీన్స్ it is going to be displayed the same thing. With this, my time is being saved or not? Yes, time is saved. Similarly, in our C++, we have inline functions. Means what? Whenever ఒక్కసారి మనం ఫంక్షన్ డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం like macros, whenever we want that function, we are just going to call, it is going to show its functionality. That is nothing but an inline function. Mostly I prefer to use inline functions only for short programs. కోడింగ్ చిన్నదిగా ఉన్నప్పుడు అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం, ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు యూజ్ దిస్. డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్? నీడ్ నాట్ టు డిఫైన్ ఇట్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్. నాకు ఎప్పుడన్నా అవసరం ఉందనుకో ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ గోయింగ్ టు కాల్ దిస్ ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్, ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ఇట్ విల్ షో ఇట్స్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ. ఓకే, ఆల్ ద టైమ్ inline functions, they will not be used under loops. We will not use inline functions for while loop or do while or for loop. Okay na? Do you understand this? If any program is there, I'll show that also. See here girls, this is the program. అర్థమైందా? సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నాను, have defined one function here. In inline, what is the keyword? Inline is the keyword. Inline member function means first function name should be preceded by the keyword inline, and data type is int I am taking, function name as cube, one argument I am passing. So what I have to do, I want to find out cube. So whenever I want to do this, need not to write every time. నేను ప్రతిసారి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలి, నేను మళ్ళీ క్యూబ్ అంటే s into రాయని అవసరం లేదు. డైరెక్ట్లీ I can call cube of 3 means what? Automatically it will execute this function. Do you understand? Just now I told you Mahatma Gandhi ki control 8 etla press cheste it is going to appear. Similarly, cube of 3 if I am calling, not only cube of 3, suppose if I feel like cube of 12, immediately it will go and it will execute that. Clear? Like that, how many numbers I want to do cube, it will be doing. Need not write separate function again. Do you understand? అర్థమైందా అమ్మా?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
ఓకే నేహ, అర్థం కాలే నేహ. చూడు, ఇన్లైన్ అనేది ఏంటి అంటే ఓన్లీ ఫర్ స్మాల్ ఫంక్షన్స్ వి విల్ యూస్. లూపింగ్ లో అంతా ఏం అవసరం లేదు. సో నీకు ఇప్పుడు క్యూబ్ ఆఫ్ నువ్వు 100 నెంబర్స్ కి నువ్వు క్యూబ్ చేసుకోవాలనుకో, సో 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 అట్లా. సో నువ్వు క్యూబ్ ఆఫ్ 12 ఇచ్చా అనుకో, మళ్ళీ నువ్వు రిటర్న్ s into s into s into 12 into 12 రాయని అవసరం లేదు. క్యూబ్ ఆఫ్ 12 అంటే ఏమని ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఇది ఈ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ చేసేస్తుంది. మళ్ళీ నువ్వు దీనికోసం ఫంక్షనాలిటీ సెకండ్ టైం మళ్ళీ డిఫైన్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పాను కదా మహాత్మా గాంధీ ప్రతిసారి టైప్ చేసే బదులు నేను ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని డిఫైన్ చేసి ఒక కీబోర్డ్ ప్రెస్ చేస్తే నాకు కంట్రోల్ 8 అన్నాను నేను ఒక కీబోర్డ్ నా ఓన్ గా. సో కంట్రోల్ 8 ఎక్కడైతే నేను మహాత్మా గాంధీ అన్నాను అనుకో అక్కడ నేను టైప్ చేయను డైరెక్ట్లీ కంట్రోల్ 8 అంటే మహాత్మా గాంధీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సిమిలర్లీ సో నాకు ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ఒకసారి నేను డిఫైన్ చేస్తాను. ఎలాగో మహాత్మా గాంధీ కంట్రోల్ 8 అని ఎలా డిఫైన్ చేశాను ఇలా డిఫైన్ చేసి వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐ వాంట్ యూస్ ఐ జస్ట్ కాల్ దిస్ నెంబర్ ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ అంతే. ఈ క్యూబ్ ఆఫ్ నంబర్ ఏదైనా ఇచ్చాను అనుకో ఆటోమేటికలీ ఇట్ విల్ షో ఇట్స్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ. This is nothing but an inline keyboard that I could do only with the help of an inline. Means fast execution speed fast గా ఉంటుంది. నీకు స్లో ఆర్ యు గెటింగ్ మై పాయింట్? ప్రతి పెద్ద ఫంక్షన్ అయితే చిన్నదే కాబట్టి ఇమీడియట్ గా నువ్వు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే?
Yes, ma'am.
ఎనీ డౌట్స్? Tomorrow we will go with this. Anyhow, you people know class declaration, class function definition. You know all this very well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you write any program tomorrow? Will you write? Will you write or not? Don't want, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't
Right.
want, Dika? You will write.
No, ma'am, you right, ma'am.
Okay, we'll write. So you take like, member functions you take. Do for multiplication. Function overloading program ni multiplication కి చేయండి. Function overloading means what? Same function name with different parameters or with different data types. That is all about. You try. Tomorrow we will proceed with constructors. If you know how to write a C++ class program, then easily you could write constructors program also. Okay? Clear everyone for today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone. Shall we wind up the class?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
If
you,
any
ma'am.
doubts you could ask here. If no doubts you can leave the session. Tomorrow we will continue.
One minute. Actually, few students are asking whether why they haven't got the certificate for the previous exam. Yeah,
Actually,
if you could clear that doubt.
yeah, Prabha. Actually, I have said the question like those whoever students got more than